Hello everyone, my name is Pooja Devdas Nikam. I am going to explain on today's topic life cycle of object. So I can explain the firstly what is object and why use in a Java programming language object. So I can explain the firstly object. Object is also real time entity. So an entity that has a state and behavior is also known as object. So object is also used to the state and beware like identify. So state is also represent data value of an object, and beware like represent the beware functionality of an object, such as deposit and withdraw. So identify is also identify also the an object is identify the typically is implement by unique id. The value of the ID is not visible to the external user, and it's used internally by the JVM to the identify the each object is uniquely. So is also called as a object is a so object is also instance of classes. Then is a object is a real world entity, such as pen, laptop, mobile, keyboard, mouse. It is also called as a real time object. So object is also physical entity. So object is creating by the through get new keyword is mainly. So suppose object is creating a student, and yes, student is also a class. Then class name, then variable name is equal to s1, then new, then constructor is a student. So object is also create. So object is create the many time as per the requirement. So object is allocate the memory when we create. So there are many way creating the object, such as new keyword, and new instance, and instance method. So a method and packet method. So deserialization and is also called as method is creating a object. So object is also called as a real time entity. So how many object are creating a Java, and new keyword and instance, then is also used to the object. So object are represent the many exist in memory util the destroy. Then we can break the life and of an object. So there are three phases in creation. So creation and initialization and use of the deconstruction. So there are so object I can explain the what is the object life cycle. So object life cycle, that is the runtime life from the life from its creation to the destruction. It's maker or determined by the various message, and various message is also received. So object comes into the beginning when we program is implicit allocation and initialization. It or the when make a copy of another object is called as a real object. So Java is a object use Java object is a member is also called as a instance in Java classes. So each object has a initial identify and beware state. The state is a state of object store the fields, variables, and while methods, function, display. So object is a beware, and then object are created from a runtime template. So we is also known as classes and objects. So object is also automatically at Java does Java is also last storage the object life cycle. Then object are represent the meaningful. They is existing in a memory until the destroy. And then we can the life of object into the three pages: creation and initialization, also their destroy. So another is a life cycle is a hibernate. So is also used to the create an object of a entity and save into the database. We fetch the data entity from the database. Each entity is association of the association of a life cycle. The entity of the project object is passed through get the different stages of life cycle. So there are many ways creation and life cycle is also executing. So is also called as the life cycle of object. So thank you for watching video.